All right, ladies and gentlemen, good evening, and welcome to Spartanburg, South Carolina for round two of the 1A softball state playoffs as your McBee Panthers traveled here to take on the Grizzlies of High Point Academy. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm kind of explaining the setup where we are right now. And if it looks familiar, it's because this bracket last year had the same exact teams as the bracket this year. So last year in the District 1 bracket, High Point was the 1 seed, McBee was the 2 seed, Ware Shoals was the 3 seed, Calhoun County was the 4 seed. This year, same exact thing. High Point played Calhoun County Tuesday night. We had to back it up a day. We were supposed to play Wednesday and Friday, but High Point Academy had something tomorrow at school that they couldn't get changed. Some of the kids weren't going to be able to make it, so they did agree to move the games back a day in this district. So in District 1 bracket on Tuesday, High Point beat Calhoun County 4-0. Julie Raines gave up 4 hits, struck out 11. So that's what we have to look at on the mound tonight for McBee. The Panthers hosted Ware Shoals on Tuesday night, beat them 14-4 in 5 innings, and that's how we got here. So what is at stake in this game right now is whoever wins this game is in the driver's seat in the district. The winner of this game tonight will play home next Wednesday, and somebody will have to beat them twice, and it'll either be, and like I said, after the game tonight, we'll be able to tell more, of course, about that. The Grizzlies come into this game, of course, folks, 11-8 on the season. They won their Region 1 this year, went undefeated in the region, 6-0. That's how they got a 1 seed in District 1 this year. The Panthers finished second in the region, Louisville. So Louisville's a 1 seed down there in District 3, I believe, this year. Louisville won their first playoff game 15-0 on Tuesday night. So, and if this sounds, again, like I said earlier, familiar, is because last year the Panthers came on the road, game 2, lost to High Point in the first game 4-2, had to come back, beat Ware Shoals on a Monday, then went back to High Point on Wednesday. They were down 3-2 in the top of the 7th inning last year. I remember being out right field, looked for dead, and the Panthers scored 8 runs in the top of the 7th to win 10-3 in game 1. Had to come back and play High Point again right after that because they had to beat them twice. And the Panthers 10 run them 15-2 in game 2, and that gave Coach Donna McCaskill her 500th win. So here we go again, folks. It's McBee, it's High Point, it's game 2 of the District 1 round 2 playoffs for softball. And we're in a different facility this year. Last year we were in Tiger Park, pretty nice place. This year we're kind of in it's more of a rec facility here in Spartanburg, a little lesser drive, which is good. Only 2 hours, about 15 minutes to get here for the McBee faithful. And not a bad crowd right now on hand on both sides. The national anthem has already been done. It was actually sang by the High Point Academy girls as they were lined up on the third base line. Right now the umpires you can see on the field are meeting, as are the coaches, going on the ground rules. Pretty good day already to start the day, as on the drive over, my wife and I were listening to the Orioles and Yankees. Of course, I'm a big Orioles fan. The Orioles win 7-2 today. Take 3 out of 4 from the Yankees. So, hey, it's going to be a good day. Sitting next to me, he's not got the headset on, but he's doing all the audio that you see, is Mr. Terry Taylor. We want to thank Terry for what he's done. I mean, he's got this place set up, folks. He's got camera angles here and there for you. He can flip them during the game. He was here at 4 o'clock, right, Terry? Did you get here at 4 today? You got here at 4? Terry got here 2 hours before the game, 4 o'clock, to set everything up. So luckily all I had to do was kind of show up, put the headsets on real quick, and we can start going. Hopefully this is going through. It's a kind of a test run for us. We haven't done this before, and as you guys know, I'm the voice of the Panthers on the football games. So this is a little different because now we're doing softball tonight. We thought we'd bring it to you since we're on the road. The baseball team will be playing at 7 o'clock. So they're home against Christ Church. So that'll be a big game in McBee tonight as well. And if you're listening, if you're tuning in, hey, do me a favor, send me a text of some of y'all, if you know me. Shoot me a message on Facebook or something. Shoot me a text. Let me know that you can hear us and everything's going loud and clear. Folks, this should be a good one. The Panthers coming, of course, from last year, just kind of set up real quick. The Panthers had the same pretty much exact team that they had last year when they came to High Point. The only missing piece, I guess you could say, Cameron Tiller, who played second last year, got injured during the volleyball season, kind of She got surgery, didn't she? I believe she had a little surgery on her knee and just hasn't 100% recuperated just yet. So Sydney Matthews is filled in at second base. And besides that, ladies and gentlemen, the whole team is the same from last year. We did not graduate one senior last year. So the Panthers are veterans, got 5 seniors on the team this year. Went to the upper state last year, got to round 3 of the upper state. So this team should be focused. This team should be ready to roll, and we'll see how it goes. A beautiful night, beautiful day. Actually, it's a little shaded where everybody's sitting, where the fans. I'm right next to the fans here on McBee's side, and High Point to the left as well. So we're right there, but it's a shaded area. Nice sunny day here in Spartanburg. The weather right now is about 86 degrees at game time. Can't beat it. So High Point Academy, the Grizzlies will be wearing blue pants with white pinstripe tops. Red, white, and blue are their colors. Pitching tonight for the Grizzlies is going to be number 23, Julie Rain. She's a junior. Struck out 11, like we said, the other night against Calhoun County. So she had a big night the other night. Only gave up, well, actually gave about 5 or 6 hits. And the weird thing about that game, from reading up on it the other day, was that actually, even though High Point beat Calhoun County 4-0, Calhoun County actually out-hit High Point. So this is going to be interesting today, folks. The Panthers, like I said, come in. Veteran ball club, no seniors from last year, 5 seniors this year, including the pitcher Trinity Brigman, the catcher Molly Rollins, center fielder Ava Tiller, third baseman Mary McKenzie. All 4 of those will be starting. And like I said, the other senior is going to be Cam Tiller. Still not 100% from her injury back in volleyball, but she is available to play if needed. 3 umpires here tonight, folks, and here we go. So sit back, relax. As we do the first time, this has been done for us as we broadcast the game to you from YouTube. And leading off for the Panthers is going to be number 2, the shortstop, Lily Beasley. Lily with 2 hits the other night against Ware Shoals, had a really good game offensively and defensively. Again, in the Panthers' 14-4 victory over Ware Shoals. Ware Shoals will be hosting Calhoun County tonight as we speak, and the winner of that game will play the loser of this game on Monday. Whoever loses that Ware Shoals Calhoun County game is eliminated from the playoffs. So here we go, folks. Again, Lily Beasley to lead it off for the Panthers. Rains on the mound. Takes the sign. Here's the first pitch. And Beasley pops it up. Third base side out of play. Beasley, a junior, been playing shortstop here for McBee for the last 3 years. Volleyball player as well. A lot of these girls on the softball team are volleyball players as well. 2 3-sport athletes here. 0-1 count to Beasley. Top of the first, 0-0 ball game. Just starting here in Spartanburg. Right fielder very shallow for the Grizzlies. And there is a line drive right field, and it's actually stopped. Right fielder was actually playing it as a base hit for Beasley. The right fielder actually was playing on the dirt right there. I've never seen that. Almost thought she was going to catch it, but it took a short hop. And Beasley gets a leadoff single for the Panthers. That brings up senior center fielder, Ava Tiller. First pitch. She takes the bunts of pass ball. Beasley gets the second easily. Just like that, the Panthers in business here, folks. Beasley on second, no outs. 1-0 count to Ava Tiller. Going to keep score while I'm doing this as well, folks. That's what they pay me the big bucks for. Again, if you're tuning in tonight, hey, let me know. Shoot me a message or something. Let us know you're tuning in to the game. Here's the pitch from Rains. It's a strike. Late swing by Tiller there, trying to go backside to move the runner. 1-1 count. No outs here, top of the first. Looks at her sign. Here's the pitch. Tiller turns the bunt, and she pops it up and foul. 1-2 count to Tiller now. This is when you try to advance the run. Right fielder again playing pretty shallow, right off the dirt to the right-hand side. Center fielder straight away, left fielder straight away. Infield kind of in a little bit, not too deep. Here's the 1-2 pitch from Rains. Outside. 2-2. Good setup here, by the way. We are right behind. If you're looking at the camera right now on YouTube, we are actually right there behind that camera to the right-hand side where that pole is. Here's the 2-2 pitch to Tiller. Ball 3. Beasley goes, and she slides into third, safe. Stolen base for Beasley. Panthers got something going already, folks. No outs. Beasley on third. Ava Tiller with a full count right here. Working the pitcher. Raines gets a sign from the dugout. Here's the pitch. It's a pop-up. And the first baseman, caught by number 18, Cheyenne Howard, for the first out. That brings up the catcher, Molly Rollins. Molly with one of the best catchers around, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. Does a really good job behind the plate there. One of the best catchers in 1A. The senior, Molly Rollins. Big situation right here. Be good for the Panthers to jump out early. Here's the first pitch. High. Ball 1. Again, 1 out for the Panthers. Lily Beasley started off with a single. Got the second on the pass ball. Stalled third. 1 out for the Panthers. Man on third. Top of the first. 0-0 ball game here in Spartanburg. Here's the pitch. And Molly wanted to swing but held up. 2-0 count. High pitch there. Good hitter's pitch right here, folks. Good hitter's count. 2-0 for Rollins. Senior, veteran. Raines gets the sign. Rollins steps in. Here's the pitch. Ball 3. 3 high pitches here. More than likely looking at a take. Probably an automatic take here for Rollins. I'd be shocked if she swings the bat here. You want to make the pitcher throw some. Get started. Again, Raines comes off an 11 strikeout game against Calhoun on Tuesday night. Here's the 3-0 pitch. And it's ball 4 to Rollins. Panthers first and third. 1 out. And up to bat, of course, is the pitcher, Trinity Brigman. Good power here. Senior, number 14. She's going to look to get a pitch right here that she can absolutely drive. Left field straight ahead. Center field straight ahead. Right fielder has backed up some, just barely off the grass, though. Only about maybe 5-10 feet on the grass. Here's the first pitch from Raines. She's coming. And they tag her out. She went. It was a pass ball. Now, good heads-up base runner by Rollins. Rollins was going on the pitch. It was a steal. Rollins had second made. Beasley decided to try to come home. Good play right there by the catcher on the pass ball. Ella Zuck, catcher there. But Rollins did make it the third on that play, so stole second, got the third. So 2 down for the Panthers. 1 ball, no strikes here to Brigman. Ball 2. Two count to Brigman. Rollins on third. 2 outs for the Panthers here in the top of the first. Here's the pitch, 2-0. Inside strike. 2-1 count. Again, Trinity with good power here. 3 home runs last week. Pitch. And a little change up. She fouls it straight back. Good pitch there by Raines, kind of off bounce. So now we have a 2-2 count. 2 outs for the Panthers. Rollins on third. 0-0 ball game, top of the first. Two-two pitch. And she pops it up to left field. It's going to be shallow. I don't know if and it drops in between the shortstop and the left fielder. I'm not going to lie to you. I thought that ball was going to be an easy out, but it was a single. Goes down as a single for Trinity Brigman and an RBI. The Panthers up 1-0 in the top of the first. 2 down for Kendra Chestnut. Courtesy runner for Brigman is going to be number 8, Olivia Boyle. What the Panthers needed, folks, always trying to get on the board first. Got to get out early. Chestnut with good power. Home run the other night against Ware Shoals. Had a couple hits in that 14-4 victory. First pitch from Rains. Hold on, umpire's holding up. Sorry, here we go. Now here's the first pitch from Rains. And Kendra pops it up straight behind home plate. Foul ball here, 0-1 count. 1-0 Panthers, top of the first, 2 outs. Olivia Boyle on first, running for Brigman, who just had an RBI single. 0-1 count to Chestnut. Here's the pitch. And it's high, takes for 1-1. Chestnut, a junior. One count to Chestnut. Here's the pitch. Change up outside, high. 2-1 count to Chestnut. Rain's kind of a little wild today. Kind of didn't see her Tuesday. Of course, she had 11 strikeouts, but she's kind of been up in the zone so far in this first inning. 2-1 pitch. And Kendra hits it through the gap, left side, base hit. Single. 2-out single for Chestnut brings up the right fielder, number 1, Terwin Kelly. Let me tell you something, folks. No better person to have in this spot right now. Kelly has been having a really good year at the plate, really driving the ball. Really improved. Sophomore Terwin Kelly. Played last year, of course, started in right field all year long. Kind of had to learn the ropes a little bit. This year she has really come out and done some really good things for our Panthers. Here we go. And swings to a fastball. 0-1 count. First to second for the Panthers. 1-0 McBee, top of the first, 2 outs. Olivia Boyle on second. Kendra Chestnut on first. 0-1 count to Terwin Kelly. Here's the pitch from Rains. And she hits it up the middle. And that's a base hit. Boyle rounds third. She's coming home, no throw, and just like that, the Panthers go up 2-0, ladies and gentlemen. Terwin Kelly with another RBI base hit. Just what the Panthers needed to start this game, ladies and gentlemen. That brings up second baseman, number 5, Sydney Matthews. Sydney with 2 nice hits against Ware Shoals on Tuesday. Right center field gap doubles. Been really stroking the ball the last week or two. Freshman Sydney Matthews. 1-0 count to Matthews. Chestnut on second. Kelly on first. 2-0 Panthers. Top of the first. Here's the pitch. And she takes ball 2, high and outside. Right fielder is still only about 5-10 feet off the dirt out there. 2-0 pitch. Ball 3 to Matthews. Again, a lot of balls thrown so far by Rains in this game. A little wild to start. 3-0 count to Matthews. I don't suspect she's going to be swinging on this one. And ball 4. There we go. Bases loaded. Matthews takes the walk. We now have bases loaded for the third baseman, senior Mary McKenzie. Chestnut on third. Kelly on second. Sydney Matthews on first. Panthers trying to bust it open already in this first inning. It's already 2-0. Another base hit. Might add a couple more. Let's see what we can do for Mary. Mary takes an inside strike at the knees. Good pitch. Kinsey takes her time. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Outside fastball there. 0-2 count McKenzie. Bases loaded for the Panthers right here. 2-0 ball game. Put it in play right here, Mary. Something good. See what can happen. She calls time here. All right, Rains, 0-2 count. Bases loaded. Here we go. Here's the pitch. And she strikes out. But the Panthers do score first. 2 runs on 4 hits for the Panthers to start this game. RBI singles by Trinity Brigman and Terwin Kelly. Good start. Good start for the Panthers tonight. Trinity doesn't like to take much time between innings. We don't have any commercials, guys. We're just YouTube. We're just rolling right on through. So you get me for 7 innings. Brigham usually doesn't take much time between innings anyway. Usually throws a couple pitches, says, let's roll, gets it going. The defense for your Panthers behind the plate, of course, Molly Rollins. At third base will be Mary McKenzie. At shortstop's Lily Beasley. Second base, Sydney Matthews. At first base, Kendra Chestnut. Of course, Trinity on the mound. Left field is going to be Jenna Newsom. Center field is going to be Ava Tiller. And right field is going to be Terwin Kelly. Leading off for High Point in the bottom of the first is going to be their center fielder, number 3, Alex Creel. Good little ball player right here. Speedy. Hustler, remember her from last year. Lefty who likes to drag it sometimes and slap it as well. Good speed. And just a good all-around stick. Always important trying to get that lead off out in each inning. So let's see how we approach this. This is how Trinity approaches this. 2-0 ball game, Panthers already. We go to the bottom of the first. Alex Creel for High Point steps in, the lefty, center fielder. Infield playing a little shallow as well, knowing the speed. Here's the first pitch from Brigman. And it's outside and low. Ball 1. Didn't miss by much. One 0 pitch from Brigman. And that's an inside strike. 1-1 count. Brigman with a little array of pitches, fastball, change of a little curve every now and then as well. You'll see her kind of swoop off to the side of the mound. Rollins setting up inside, and another good inside pitch. Strike 2, 1-2. 2 good inside strikes right there. Again, trying to get the leadoff would be absolutely perfect right here. Here we go. Here's the 1-2 pitch from Brigman. It's a pop-up to Beasley, and she guys it. Leadoff outs, always big, ladies and gentlemen. That's a big out there because, again, Creel, good stick and good speed. Keep her off the base pass. That brings up the left fielder, number 9, Kylie Lawton. Again, High Point Academy, red, white, and blue. One out for Brigman. First pitch is a high fastball for a strike, fouled back. Outfield for McBee pretty much straight away. Tiller straight away in center. Newsom a little shallow in left field. Kelly a little shallow in right. Good pitch on the outside, but called a ball. Good location there. Fastball on the outside. 1-1 count here to Lawton. Here comes Brigman. Ooh, a little curveball there in the dirt, but she swung and missed. It's a 1-2 count to Lawton. And Brigman's been throwing that pitch a lot more effectively lately, where she kind of comes off to the right-hand side of the mound and just slides that thing across. Great pitch right there. 1-2 count for Brigman. Same pitch, but just a little low. That's a great take by Lawton because I'm telling you, 1-2, that was pretty daggum close. And for most hitters, they would have swung and gone after that one. Good take by Lawton. 2-2 count. One out for the Panthers, bottom of the first. Here's the pitch from Brigman. Fouled back. Lawton stays in it. Got a big gap in left center field. Newsom's pretty much playing shading the line. She's only about maybe 15, 20 feet off that left field line. Left field gap wide open right now. 2-2 pitch. Fouled off to the right-hand side and out of play. Lawton, good at bat right here. Fouling off some good pitches, takes some good pitches as well. Here we go, 2-2 pitch from Brigman. Throws the changeup. And McKenzie bobbles it at third. Ground ball to her backhand, bobbles it. Great pitch by Trinity, though. Man, really good changeup that had Lawton all out in front. Hit a weak ground ball at third base. McKenzie just couldn't handle it to a backhand. And that brings up the pitcher, number 23, Julie Raines. Let's see if High Point's going to run here. Inside pitch, it's ball 1. The Grizzlies of High Point. One out for the Panthers, bottom of the first. Here's the pitch from Brigman. Outside again. 2-0. Outfield again straight away. Brigman, Newsom still a little bit on the line to left field. Left field gap wide open there. Outside, just outside, 3-0 to Raines. 3-0 pitch here. One out for the Panthers. High Point with a runner on first base. Here's the 3-0 pitch. And she swings, fouls it back, but into the catcher's mitt. 3-1. Kind of shocked she swung there, but hey, 3-0. You know it's probably going to come down the middle. Why not? Here we go. 3-1 pitch from Brigman. Ground ball to McKenzie again, and it bobbles, but ooh, so that was a bobble by McKenzie. Came off her glove. It went to Beasley. Beasley throws it to second to Matthews, and it was a force, and she was safe on the force, but the second baseman, I thought the runner actually came off the bag right there. Matthews kept the glove on her, and Coach McCaskill from McBee is going out to talk to that third base umpire, and I think that's what she's going to ask. She came off the bag. It looked like from here she did come off that bag. And Matthews had the glove attached to her the whole time. It was a force play. Now she beat the runner Lawton beat the throw to second on the force, but looks like from where my angle here, looks like Lawton actually overran the bag and Matthews kept the glove on her. And that's what Coach McCaskill, I am pretty sure, is arguing right there. And I think she's got a good argument. Now, the umpires are going to sit and meet. And I'm going to be honest with you, it's going to take a lot to overturn it unless the guy behind the plate saw it. Now, the guy behind the plate had a really good angle like we did. I actually thought she was out. If they call her safe, it is what it is. But I really did believe she came off the bag, and Matthews kept the glove on her. Umpires meeting right here in the third base side. And they are going to call her safe. So here we go. Now High Point, after we get the leadoff out, goes E5 and then another E5 back-to-back a little bit. So now we have first and second High Point. Up the bat is the first base, number 18, Cheyenne Howard. One out for the Panthers. Here's the first pitch from Brigman. And it is lined foul down the third base line. She was all over that pitch right there. Wait for the ball to come back in right here. 3 umpires in tonight's game. Usually don't see that in the regular season, but because of the playoffs, you'll get 3. 0-1 pitch from Brigman to Howard. High and outside. Ball 1. One count to Howard. 1 out in the bottom of the first. Here's the pitch. Outside, just off the plate. Called a ball, 2-1. McBee fans giving a little ride, but that was a little bit outside right there. Now the umpire calls time. Calls our coach out of the dugout. And please don't tell me he's going to tell them to say something to the fans about that call. We didn't say nothing out of line. All they said was, I didn't hear nothing out of line right there, but the umpire calls time to go talk to our coach. And I am hoping that's not what this is about. Umpire comes back. McCaskill back to the dugout. Not really sure what that was about. One of those like to have been a fly on the wall, but hey, it happens. All right, folks, here we go. It is a 1-1 count to Howard. 1 out in the bottom of the first. High Point with runners on first and second. 2-0 Panthers. And she swings to a fastball. 1-2. Howard just missed it. 1-2 pitch to Howard. 1-2 count, to Howard. First and second for the Grizzlies. Here's the pitch. And strike 3. She strikes out Howard. Okay, what's going on here? So she struck her out, but now the umpire is putting her back in the box because apparently Brigman does like to work fast, but nothing out of the ordinary. The hitter was in the box. Are we really stopping the game because of what's being said? So apparently fans are not allowed to say anything in this game tonight. The umpire with some rabbit ears. Maybe I'll get thrown out later on. Who knows, ladies and gentlemen? So it's 2-2 count. I don't know what that's about. I have no clue. But apparently, here we go. 2-2 count back to Howard. Rollins trying to get set behind the plate with her mask. Gets the sign. Here we go. Here's the pitch. It's a fly ball to right field, and it's going to drop and gets by Kelly. One run is going to score. They're bringing a second run. No, now they got Howard hung up between second and third. And she's safe. And the Panthers botched that play, folks. So we went from striking out the batter and having 2 outs. So we go from having 2 outs to the umpire calling something, and then a fly ball single to right field that gets by Kelly. The Panthers had Howard stuck at second base and a girl on third. They tried to get out at second. She's safe, and then the runner's safe. So we got a 2-2 ball game, folks, just like that. That brings up number 11, Emily Hart, the shortstop. Already a lot of fireworks in the first inning. I've never seen nothing like it already, folks. Oof. Thank God I'm not coaching anymore. Here's the 0-1 pitch. It's a fly ball. It's got some room over here, and Rollins catches it for the second out. That's going to bring up the second baseman, number 4, Logan Hurst. So the Grizzlies with 2 in the bottom of the second. In a weird inning already in the bottom of the second. Again, Howard was struck out on a 2-2 pitch. Umpire called time because of something, well, I guess one of our girls said whoop or something when it was going on and put her back in the box. And the next pitch was an RBI single. That's ball 1 to Hurst. Here's the 1-0 in the dirt, stopped by Rollins. 2-0. Pitch is high. It's going to be 3-0 to Hurst. 2 outs for High Point. Howard on second base after the RBI single. Took 2 on the error by Kelly. Here's the 3-0 pitch, and it's a line drive foul off to the right-hand side. Three-one count. High Point aggressive on the 3-0. That's twice they've had 3-0 so far in the first inning, going after that 3-0 pitch, which you know it's going to be a strike for the most part anyway, so why not? 2-2 ball game, bottom of the first already. Here's the 3-1 pitch. It's a ground ball back to Trinity. She bobbles it, taking her time, gets to the first, and there's the third out. So an eventful first inning all around. Eventful first inning all around. At the end of 1, it's 2-2. McBee scores 2 in the top of the first. High Point comes back with 2 of their own after striking out Howard for the second out, keeping her in the box. For apparently something either a fan or a kid said. It wasn't even, I didn't even hear it. Oh, well. Not sure what's going on here. Not sure. Again, folks, the winner of this game is in the driver's seat in District 1. The winner of this game will play home next Wednesday, and someone will have to beat them twice. And it's either going to be, again, in the bottom of this bracket, the other side of the bracket on District 1, you have Ware Shoals, who McBee beat 14-4 the other day. Okay, so now we have a cop coming over here and telling our fans so I've never seen this in my entire life, ladies and gentlemen. I've been coaching 25 years. A cop is actually over here to the McBee side saying that when a girl throws that we can't say anything, that no one can say anything while the pitch is being thrown. Never in my life have I seen this. I am not going to lie to you. There's a cop actually talking to our fans right now, and the AD apparently from High Point. And here comes Jenna Newsom, and Newsom batting ninth in the lineup. Now we forget we're leading off the top of the second. Newsom hits it foul. Newsom's been stroking the ball well. She got thrown into the fire last year as an 8th grader in left field, had to start pretty much every game. This year has really turned a corner. Been swinging about a lot better in the last couple weeks. Batting ninth in the order. 0-1 pitch from Raines. Newsom swings through it. Strike two. Going to get a little feisty here now after the cop. I've never seen that in my entire life. 0-2 pitch. And Newsom swings through it. Strike three. 3 straight pitches right there. Brings back to the top of the order to Lily Beasley. Lily singled her first time up. Stole second. Excuse me, got the pass ball. Went the second on the pass ball. Stole third. And then tried to come home on the pass ball. Was thrown out at the plate. But the Panthers still scored 2 in the top of the first. So here comes Beasley, the shortstop. 1 for 1. Here's the pitch from Raines. And she pops it up. And this is a little bit of trouble in the left field line, but it's going to be foul. Great hustle there by the left field. Just misses it. Foul ball for Beasley. Raines looks for the sign on the wristband. Beasley gets in the box. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And she pops this one up out of play to the right-hand side over here. First base side out of play. 0-2 to Beasley. Beasley settles in. Here's the pitch. She pops it up to center, and that's going to fall. That's shallow, and it falls in for a base hit. So Beasley gets another single. Pop-up single between second base and center field there. That brings up the center fielder, number 8, Ava Tiller. Ava popped up her first at-bat. Worked a full count. Wouldn't be surprised to see Beasley steal on the first pitch here. Let's see what Tiller does. If she turns the square to bunt, pulls back, one of the things McBee likes to do. Here's the pitch. Tiller takes it for a strike on the inside. Oh, 1 count to Tiller. Beasley on first. Here's the pitch. She goes to bunt, squares, but turns back. Beasley's actually caught, but she gets to second base. Beasley had a big lead. The catcher threw it to first, and Beasley broke for second. And just like that, the Panthers, again, folks, in business. 1-1 count to Tiller right here. Still wouldn't be shocked if she might try to throw a bunt down because she is pretty daggone fast. Beasley on second base. No one close to holding her on. Left fielder shallow, right fielder way shallow as well. Here's the pitch. Tiller swings through a fastball. 1-2. Tiller trying to put some on the ground here and at least advance that run. You want to try to go backside here if you can. Here's the 1-2 pitch. And she rips one foul down the third base line right there. Good rip by Tiller. Sitting all over the fastball right there. Raines looks to her side to get a sign. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. And Tiller fouls it off again to the right-hand side out of play. First base side. Good at bat here by Tiller. What you're trying to do, folks, just try to put that runner over. Beasley on second base with speed. Anything up the middle, she's going to score. Any base hit to the outfield, she's going to score. Here's the 1-2 pitch. It's high. She swings. Foul territory. Caught by the third baseman. Third baseman Cadence Courtney with the out right there. So 2 down from Molly Rawlings, the catcher. And the Panthers scored 2 last inning with 2 outs. Maybe we can keep it going again now. Rollins walked first at bat. Took 4 straight pitches. Good situation right here. Center fielder dead straight. Left fielder is shallow. Right fielder shallow, folks. These left and right fielders very shallow. Here's the pitch to Rollins. It's high. It's a pass ball. And Beasley's going to take third easily. So the Panthers once again in business with 2 outs. 1-0 count to Rollins. If she hits one up in the air left field, she will get 2, possibly 3. If she hits one the right field, same thing. Outfielder's playing very shallow. And he calls a strike on the outside corner. First time the umpire has called that strike tonight in the first 2 innings. 1-1 count to Rollins. Raines gets a sign. Here's the pitch. And Rollins swings to a fastball on the outside. Makes the count 1-2. Right fielder again, very, very shallow. I'd say about maybe 10, 15 feet off the grass, if that. Left fielder not too deep as well. Rollins right now with 2 strikes just trying to put it in play. Here's the 1-2 pitch. She pops it up. Shallow left field. And caught by the center fielder, Alex Creel. So the Panthers strand one at third. And at the end of 1.5, High Point 2, McBee 2. So after a wild first inning, some stuff I still have yet to really never seen before. Umpire had already met with our coach twice about some, and then the in-between innings and the top of the second, the cop came over here to talk to our fans about apparently not being able to say something when the pitcher throws a ball. I have never heard that before. Not one time in my life, but hey, it is what it is. When you're on the road, you got to play by the rules. Regardless of tonight's outcome, winner, loser, the next game will be Monday. Again, it was scheduled for Wednesday, Friday, but High Point had an event tomorrow that they had to move these games back. They asked the other folks in the district if they could, and they did. So that's why we actually started Tuesday night. That's why the Panthers again beat Ware Shoals 14-4. High Point beat Calhoun County 4-0. That's how we got here. Again, this is the 4th time these 2 teams have played in the last year, and about the same time. Leading off 4. Leading off for High Point's going to be the right fielder, Camden Boyea. And she swings to a fastball, strike 1. 2-2 ball game, folks. Bottom of the second. Here's the pitch. She shows bump, pulls back. Strike 2. There's that outside strike call that we were looking for in the first inning. 0-2 count to Boyea right here. Shows bunt, pulls back. Outside pitch. 1-2 from Brigman. 1-2. Here's the pitch. Outside again. 2-2. McBee outfielders pretty much straight away. Again, Newsom shading the left field line. McKenzie way up at third base. Here's the pitch. Swings and misses. That brings up the third base number 13, Cadence Courtney. Second straight inning, but we've got the leadoff out. Shows bunt, pulls back again, swings through a fastball on the outside. Strike one. 0-1 pitch. Ground ball to McKenzie. Into her glove, throws it first, and we got it. Good play by Mary Mack down there at the hot corner. Brings up the number 9 hitter, the catcher, Ella Zook. Ella Zook, excuse me. 2 down for the Panthers, and this is where they have to do a little better job than they did the other night against Ware Shoals. Ware Shoals scored 4 runs, and there's a pop-up, and it's going to be out of play to first base side. Strike one. Panthers the other night against Ware Shoals, 14-4 victory sounded kind of easy, but the runs they gave up, pretty much all 4 runs were scored with 2 outs, and 3 of those runs were scored when we got the first 2 outs of the inning. There's a pop-up again, fouled back. And you want to go get this one because leadoff on deck is Alex Creel. You don't want her. 0-2 pitch here from Brigman. 2 outs in the bottom of the second. 2-2 ball game. Here we go. And it's a line drive right back through her legs. So it's the number 9 here, Zook, on an 0-2 count with a base hit right through the legs of Trinity Brigman. That goes back to the top of the order, brings up Alex Creel. Creel flied out weakly to Beasley at short the first inning on a 1-2 count. Let's see if the Panthers try to keep throwing her inside like they did the first time she was up. 2 down for the Panthers. First pitch, little outside, ball 1. McKenzie way up halfway between third and home plate. Here's the pitch. Outside again. Ball 2. 2-2 ball game. 2 outs. Bottom of the second. McBee scored 2 in the top of the first, and High Point comes right back and scores 2 more to tie it up. Eventful first inning if you missed it. Eventful. 2-0 pitch. Right down the middle, and she fouls it back. Looking to go backside right there. That swing. Newsom shadowing that line big time. If Creel hits this within a gap, she'll definitely get a triple and could possibly score with her speed. Newsom really off, just barely off that line if you could look on your TV monitor. Here's the pitch. Low and outside, she's going. Rollins throws it. Beasley in front of the bag there on the throw. So 2-out steal there by High Point. Now you got a runner in scoring position with Creel up. Here's the 3-1 pitch from Brigman. And it's strike 2 right down the middle. Full count. This is a big out right here. Again, told you from the beginning, Creel, a pretty good ball player, good stick, good speed. Zook on second after a 2-out single at the middle. Here's the full count pitch. And strike 3 called. Great pitch by Brigman. Outside fastball right there. So after a 2-out single by Zook, High Point leaves 1 stranded. And we go to the top of the third. 2-2 ball game. Panthers are going to bring up 4, 5, and 6 this inning. Trinity, Kendra, and Terwin. Again, folks, and back home in McBee here soon. The McBee baseball team will be home tonight playing Christchurch at 7 o'clock in round 2 of their playoffs. Winner of that game is in the driver's seat, just like here. Last year, the Panthers went on the road baseball, lost twice to Christchurch in the last inning walk-off. So Panthers looking for a little revenge, and they get the host this year. 7 o'clock ball game. 7 o'clock start. Again, the winner of this game is in the driver's seat. They will not play. Winner of this game will not play again until Wednesday. They'll be home, and somebody's going to have to come beat them twice. Bottom of the bracket, Ware Shoals is hosting Calhoun County as we speak. We'll try to get an update on that game later on if we can. The winner of that game will advance to play the loser of this game. The loser of the Ware Shoals Calhoun County game is eliminated from the playoffs. Never seen nothing like it. Well, I'm not going to lie to you. Never seen nothing like it. Not going to lie to you. Struck her out and said, come on back. Yeah, I'm crazy. All right, Trinity Brinkman leading off for the Panthers in the top of the third. She singled the first time up. A little bloop single that went between short and left field. It was an RBI single. Trinity with some power right here, too. The center fielder playing deep. Right fielder still shallow. Left fielder a little shallow, not too deep. Brinkman takes the first pitch, and she takes a cut. It's fouled straight back. Brinkman with our power here on this team, man. She does not get cheated at the plate. Third base umpire calls time. There's a ball in the field down there. 2-2 ball game, top of the third. High Point and McBee here in Spartanburg, South Carolina. Beautiful night for softball as well. Warm but beautiful. Here's the 0-1 pitch to Brinkman. And she pops it up out of play right behind us here. Off the press box, or excuse me, off the concession stand or bathrooms, whatever. I don't think might be a concession stand, but I don't see any, I don't smell any food back there, so I don't think they have a concession stand open. 0-2 pitch to Brinkman. Throws a changeup and another foul ball straight back. Brinkman kind of leans forward, but she keeps her hands back enough to where if she gets fooled, she can keep them, to not strike out too often. She usually keeps them back. Here we go. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And she rips one to left field, and it's caught by the left fielder. Brinkman all over that pitch. Catch made there by the left fielder. That's Kylie Lawton. Brinkman ripped that pitch right there. Brings up the first baseman, number 13, Kendra Chestnut. Kendra singled her first time up the middle. Here's the pitch. High and outside for ball one. Kendra with the RBI single first at bat. Brought in Boyle. She rips one to left. Little fly ball. Lawton underneath of it for out number 2. It's going to bring up Terwin Kelly who had an RBI single. The other RBI single, in the first inning. Kelly, the right fielder. A sophomore. Still outfield kind of shallow. Left fielder still pretty shallow, and right fielder very shallow. Here's the first pitch to Kelly. She swings at a high fastball out of the zone for strike one. Again, Raines had 11 strikeouts in Tuesday's game versus Calhoun County. 2 tonight. Kelly fights off an inside fastball for strike 2, fouls it off to the right-hand side. 2-2 ball game, folks. Top of the third here in Spartanburg. Panthers, High Point, the Grizzlies. Here's the 0-2 pitch to Kelly. She swings to a fastball. And the Panthers go 3 up, 3 down in the third inning. No runs, no hits, none left on. For High Point in the third inning, they're going to send up their 2, 3, 4 hitters, Kylie Lawton, Julie Rain, Cheyenne Howard. Good ball game here in Spartanburg. Just like last year. Again, the first time the Panthers came last year, they had to come to High Point, played a different ballpark. It was Tiger Park. Another 20 minutes from here, half hour from here. Panthers lost 4-2 in that game. Had to come through the losers bracket, beat Ware Shoals, then had to come back to High Point on a Wednesday. They were down 3-2 going into the top of the 7th and scored 8 runs to win 10-3. That forced game 2 right after that. And the Panthers jumped on them early and beat them 15-2 to take District 1 crown last year and give Coach Don McCaskill a 500 victory. It's going to be another tight one here today. So here comes Kylie Lauder, the left fielder. Ground ball reached on an error to McKenzie first inning, first pitch, outside for ball 1. 2, 3, 4 right here. 2 runs last the first inning for the High Point. Really, first 2 reached on errors. Here's the pitch. Swings to a fastball, high and outside for strike 1. 1-1 count to Lauder. Panthers playing straight-up defense right here. Newsom still hugging that line a little bit. Fouled off to the right-hand side. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Lauder. Again, trying to get that first out is always key here. McKenzie still playing up. Very, very shallow at third base. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Again fouled out of, off to the fence on the right-hand side right here. No outs in the bottom of the third. 1-2 count to Lauder. Here's the pitch from Trinity. And strike 3, a little curveball. Got her looking. Great pitch by Trinity right there. Going to bring up the pitcher, number 23, Julie Rains. Hit a hard ground ball off McKenzie's glove last time to her left. That was a tough play. Probably going to give her an error, but it was a tough play to make. Got a hit right off her glove, went to Beasley. Beasley threw it to second, even though she beat the force. The runner looked like she came off. They appealed it. Still called her safe. Rains takes the first pitch, fouls it straight back. Strike 1. Bottom of the third, 2-2 ball game here in Spartanburg. Here's the 0-1 pitch from Brigman. Little curveball. Same pitch as the last strike 3, and umpire a little bit delayed called strike right there. A little bit of a delay. 0-2 pitch from Brigman. Throws it outside about 2 feet. Try to see if she'd swing, but she didn't. Here's the 1-2 pitch from Brigman. And she hits it down the third base line and caught by Newsom in foul territory. Great catch by Jenna Newsom. Hugging that line. We've talked about the line being hugged all night a little bit down there. And she caught that ball about a foot or 2 out in foul territory. Great catch by Jenna Newsom right there. 2 down. 2 down for the Panthers. And brings up Cheyenne Howard, who struck out last time, but then the umpire calls time and goes to our dugout because of something that apparently was said, which I didn't hear. And she got another at bat. And the next pitch, she gets a single, which scored those 2 runs. Again, weird stuff. She swings through a fastball right there, strike 1. Hey, shout out to Mr. Morgan, our VP. His son Jim and I are tuned in from Chee-Raw, South Carolina. And there's a swing and a seed in the left center field gap. Off the fence, Newsom gets it, throws it in. It's going to hold Howard still slides into second base. Didn't have to, but heck, went for a head-first slide right there. That's the second hit of the night for Howard. Singled her first time, doubled that time. Going to bring up the shortstop, number 11, Emily Hart. Hart hit a fly ball out last time to Rollins here in foul territory. 2 down for the Panthers. Here's the pitch from Brigman. And she hits a fly ball to shallow center, and it's caught by Ava Tiller. Great catch by Ava. Got on her horse right there. Speed kills, ladies and gentlemen. Kind of like a bird flying through the air there, Mr. Morgan. Kind of like a bird just flying through the air, nice and smooth. That's going to end the third inning. Two good plays defensively by the Panthers. Let's see if we can turn it into some runs this inning. 3 played here in Spartanburg. 2-2 ball game. As we head to the top of the fourth, quick ball game, flying right through. Panthers send up this inning. They're going to send, after going 3 up, 3 down last inning, they're going to send up the bottom of the order, 7, 8, 9. Matthews, McKenzie, and Newsom. Again, folks, if you're tuning in, listen, hey, send a message. Send me one on Facebook or something, or send me a text if you got my number. Let me know if you're listening. Mr. Morgan, again, our VP just reached in and said the sound is perfect. Thank you, Mr. Morgan. You can thank Mr. Terry Tiller for that. Mr. Terry Tiller does an amazing job. My mom, listening in from Delmar, Maryland tonight. That's what moms do. Support their broke teacher sons. Here we go, folks. Sidney Matthews leading off the top of the fourth for the Panthers, swinging a hot bat lately. Again, left fielder shallow, right fielder shallow. Here's the first pitch to Matthews, and she swings through a fastball on the outside for strike 1. And her pitch, too. The last game against Ware Shoals, 2 seeds to right center field for doubles. They're really swinging a good bat. Here's the 0-1 pitch to Matthews. And she swings to a high fastball right there. Dropped by the catcher, but it's 0-2. Top of the fourth, 2-2 ball game here. McBee and High Point. Panthers, Grizzlies. Here's the pitch. And she pops it up, and it's going to be over second baseman's head, and it's caught, though. Second baseman does a good job. I actually thought it was going to fall for a second. Good catch by the second baseman over his shoulder right there. First out of the inning, brings up third baseman Mary McKenzie. McKenzie 0 for 1, struck out her first at bat, 3 pitches. Left base is loaded in the first inning. Rain's in a little groove now. She's retired. She's retired 6 in a row. McKenzie fouls off the first pitch straight back. 6 in a row retired by Rains. Again, left fielder playing shallow. If you're watching at home, if you can see on that video, it might not doesn't do it justice. And the right fielder is only about 10 feet off the dirt in right field. So if one of our girls could get a hold of one right here. Here's the pitch, 0-1 to McKenzie. She takes a ball 1 low, 1-1 count. One pitch to McKenzie. Coming from Rains. And she rips it back foul off the fence right in front of Terry Tiller and I. Again, want to thank Terry for all this. Man, the stuff you see on TV, the count, the beautiful pictures, the sound tonight coming here from Spartanburg. Thanks for setting it all up, Terry. Makes it better if we can pull this out. Here's the 1-2 pitch to McKenzie. And she pops it straight up. And it's caught by the catcher. Thought it might was going to hit the fence for a second, actually, on the way down, but it didn't. She stayed with it. Good job of concentration there by the catcher. Ella Zook right there. Thought it was going to hit the fence, but actually it never touched the fence. So real good job of concentration. 2 down for the Panthers in the top of the fourth. That brings up left fielder Jenna Newsom. Usually when you make a good catch, you come up and rip one. She swings through a fastball right there. Newsom struck out on 3 pitches her first at-bat in the second inning. Again, they've been swinging a good bat lately. 2 down, top of the fourth, nobody on. 2-2 ball game. Here's the pitch to Newsom. She swings through a fastball again, high. 0-2. And Rains is kind of grooving now. She's in a groove. That is 8 batters in a row. And she's just kind of just going through the motions. Fouled back by Newsom. She hangs tough right here. 0-2. 2 down and top of the fourth. 2-2 ball game. Here we go. Here's the pitch to Newsom. And it's high for ball one. After kind of an erratic start by Range, he's really settled down, hitting the spots, hitting the zone, keeping the Panthers off guard. Here's the 1-2 pitch. And Newsom swings through it for strike three. So the Panthers for the second straight inning go 3 up, 3 down. No runs, no hits, none left on. Bottom of the fourth, 2-2 ball game. Rain's really getting in the groove now. Again, struck out 11 the other day against Calhoun County. Now up to 3-4 strikeouts in tonight's game through 4. Good defense by both teams has kind of kept this game close. Again, if you weren't here for the first inning, kind of a wild first inning. Leadoff batter for the Panther, actually for the High Point. Panthers scored 2 in the first inning. And then in the bottom of the first, after they got the leadoff out, the next batter, the number 2 batter, got on by an error. And then the third batter hit a ground ball to McKenzie to win off for a glove. She was safe on the force at second, but it looked like the runner came off, and Matthews kept her glove on her, but they still caught her safe. Then the next batter came up, actually struck out on a 2-2 pitch, but then the umpire calls time, puts her back in the box, says something to our coach about apparently one of our girls saying something while the pitch was in, while the Trinity was throwing. Says that you cannot do that. Kept the number 3 hitter, kept number 4 Howard in the box, and the very next pitch gets a base hit to right field to score 2 runs. And in between, and at the top of the second, never seen this in my life, the cop that's here tonight actually had to go over to our fans and say something about what they can't say in the middle of a pitch, which I've never seen in my life. But, hey, you're on the road, things happen, man. We go to the bottom of the fourth, and leading off is going to be the second baseman, number 4, Logan Hurst. Outside pitch from Brigman right now, ball 1. Hurst grounded out to Brigman in the first inning. Here's the pitch. Inside fastball for a strike. 1-1 count. Again, McKenzie playing in hard at third base. Newsom still off the line, just a hair in left field. Straight away in center, straight away in right. Inside fastball again that she can't turn on. Strike 2. Hurst swings through it. Way ahead right here. 1-2 count from Brigman. Here's the pitch. Little outside fastball, but high for 2-2. Bottom of the fourth here in Spartanburg. 2-2 ball game. 2-2 pitch. And she strikes her out. She drops it, but she does tag her. That goes down as a strikeout in the book. That's going to be Brigman's 4th strikeout of the day. Brings up the number 7 hitter, right fielder, number 7, Camden Boyea, who shows bump. Is going to pull back here. Outside fastball just off the plate for ball 1. This is usually when you want to attack the bottom of the order. Brigman usually attacks the bottom of the order. See what happens here. Throws a fastball, and it's actually fouled off the bat. Well, first off, it should have been fouled off the bat. I thought that was actually fouled, but I am not sure. I thought that was a foul ball that then hit her in the arm. Now, the umpire behind the plate asked the guy on first if she went, which she did go, but he said no. So this is kind of weird. Again, this has been a I don't have instant replay right here. But Boyea turned squared to bunt. The pitch was inside. Gets hit. I actually thought it bounced. I actually thought it hit the bat, it sounded like. But it hits her in the arm. The umpire behind the plate then goes down and asks the first base umpire if she went. He said no, which it looked like she did go, but oh well. Again, folks, I don't get paid to do that. So Boyea gets on first on a hit by pitch, and that's going to bring up Cadence Courtney to third baseman. 1 out, bottom of the fourth here for High Point. Here's the pitch. It's high fastball. She's going, and she steals second base. So Hurst steals second. Looks like a hit and run there. Courtney swung through it. 1 down, bottom of the fourth. Number 8 hitter here. Grounded out to third her first time up. 2-2 ball game here in Spartanburg. Getting some more texts from people listening. Give me a second because I've heard there are some people who are tuning in, and I'm excited to mention it. Give me a few minutes, guys. Chris and Stephanie Tiller watching and listening back in McBee. Thank you, Chris and Steph. Here's the pitch. And it's fouled straight back off the fence. Courtney's going to face an 0-2 count here. One down in the bottom of the fourth. 2-2 ball game. Both runs by High Point scored in the first inning. Both runs by the Panthers scored in the first inning. McKenzie way up third. Here's the 0-2 pitch. High and outside for ball one. When she gets ahead in the count, 1-2 or 0-2, Trinity been throwing it outside. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Woof. Wow. Ball two at the knees. Pretty close pitch right there. Could have gone either way, to be honest with you. But it went to the way. 5 Point. 2-2 count to Courtney. Here's the pitch. Inside. 3-2. It's going to be a full count here for Courtney. Want to get these next two outs. You don't want to get back to the leadoff hitter in Creel. Even though she's 0 for 2, she's pretty dangerous. One out. Here's the full count pitch from Brigman, and it's a little bleeder to second and booted by Matthews, and then they throw it to third, but McKenzie wasn't paying attention. This game, not going to lie to you, ladies and gentlemen, has all the feels of the first game last year when we came here, when McBee came here and lost 4-2. Has all the makings, everything that could go wrong for McBee that first game last year here. It's kind of doing the same thing again. A slow roller to Matthews. She tried to backhand it, but bobbles it. And that brings up number 9 hitter Ella Zook, who got a line drive base hit right through Brigman's legs in the second inning. Fastball is outside for ball one. 2-2 ball game. Bottom of the fourth. High Point runners on second and third. One out. Number 9 hitter. Brigman's 1-0 pitch. They show bunt. It gets down. It's a squeeze. She throws it to the plate. No. Wow. Wow. Not sure about that one, but it's not my call. A sacrifice, a suicide squeeze right there. A sack, I guess you could say. Play was at the plate. Thought we had her, but we didn't. Called her safe at the plate. That brings up the leadoff hitter, Alex Creel. Creel 0 for 2 tonight. Here's the first pitch. Takes it high for ball one. 3-2 now. High Point in the bottom of the fourth inning. She did offer there. Creel off strike one. And Zook takes second. So now second and third again for High Point with one out in the bottom of the fourth. 3-2 ball game. Here's the pitch from Brigman. She throws a little change up inside, high for ball two. Panthers need to get out of this without any more runs here. Need to get out of this one. Here's the pitch. Outside, strike two. Right on the plate. So Creel faces a 2-2 count, one out, bottom of the fourth. Runners on second and third, 3-2. High Point with a run across here in the bottom of the fourth. Here's the pitch. And she hits a short one to Sydney Matthews. Matthews catches it. Second base. And really need to get this one in. Up the bat's going to be the left fielder, Kylie Lauder. Lauder reached on an error the first inning and then struck out in the third inning. First base coach comes over to talk to Lauder right now. High Point still was second and third with 2 outs, 3-2 ball game. Here's the first pitch to Lauder. High outside fastball she swings through for strike 1. Brigman's been living there tonight, that high outside fastball. 2 down, bottom of the 4th. Does that little curveball, and it is foul. Brigman steps off to the right side of that mound. You can see when it's coming. She takes a hard right with a foot and kind of comes across her body, a little curveball. So 0-2 count here to Lauder. Big pitch right here, big situation. Panthers need to get out of this with no more runs. Here's the pitch. Outside fastball just off the plate. Courtney at third. Zook at second for High Point. 1-2 pitch. High, ball 2. Good take there by Lauder. 2-2-2 all the way across. Sun playing a little havoc on left field with Newsom. She's got the glasses on. It's the only place that really is going to affect us right now. Here's a 2-2 pitch. And she swings through it for strike 3. And the Panthers get out of that inning with only giving up 1 run when something that could have been worse. So at the end of 4, ladies and gentlemen, High Point 3, McBee 2. Again, this just has all the feels. If you, I was here last year. Actually, we're down the road, but last year, so this has all the feels of last year, folks. We felt like McBee might have been the better team. Lost 4-2 in that first game last year to High Point. And it just kind of feels like that sort of game again this year. Let's hope I'm wrong. Let's hope these next 3 innings turn the tide a little bit for the Panthers, get the bats rolling. Miss Vivian Sal, Aunt Viv, our secretary at school, tuning in. Thank you, Aunt Viv. Thanks for turning in. I haven't used Fart Knocker yet, but I just did, just for you right there, Aunt Viv. Mark Winburn just texted me. I don't know if he's listening or not. The Tamburinos are tuned in, and Miss Nora and them. Hey, Miss Nora, how y'all doing? You're right. She says, yes, it does. You're right. It has all the feels of last year's game. The same exact thing when we came up here the first time. Maybe the girls will turn it around, though, this last 3 innings. And the Panthers are going to start the top of the 5th with the top of the order. Lily Beasley's going to lead off, 2 for 2 tonight. 2 singles. That's not bad. I'll take it. Top of the 5th, ladies and gentlemen, here in Spartanburg, South Carolina. I'm not even going to lie to you. I don't know what the name of this park's called. Like 4 fields around here. Do you know the name of the park, Terry? What's the name of the park we're at? What's the name of the park we're at? I don't even know. I just know it's at 2100. I know there's McDonald's about a block over, which you're probably going to hit on the way home. Why? Because I really don't feel like going too far. All right, folks, here we go. Top of the 5th for the Panthers. Let's see if they can get something started right here. Hey, Mark Winburn's watching now. Good to hear from Mark. Good to hear from you, buddy. No shrimp here, Mark. They got no shrimp at this ballpark. I don't know what's going on. Bunch of communists up here in Spartanburg, Mark. Lily Beasley leads off the top of the 5th. And she hits one left center field. That is caught by the center fielder, Creel. I thought that one might drop, but it didn't. Good job by Creel out there on the first pitch. Takes care of Beasley. And that is now 9 in a row. 9 in a row set down by Raines. Not overpowering the Panthers after 11 strikeouts against Calhoun on Tuesday, but doing a really good job effective on the mound. And brings up Ava Tiller. Ava takes an outside pitch for ball 1. Tiller popped up to the first baseman in the first inning and then popped up to the third baseman in the second inning. Good speed. Hits it on the ground. We need her on base here. And there's your speed. Here's the 1-0 pitch. She hits one in left center field gap, and the left fielder's in. That's going to be a sure double. And Tiller stands up double, and there we go. Left fielder again playing shallow. Creel a little bit deep, but hey, right perfect right there for Ava Tiller. One out double by Tiller. Bring a little life to the Panthers. Brings up Molly Rawlings. Senior catcher, due for a big hit right here. Been swinging the bat really good lately. Walked on 4 pitches and then flied out to the center fielder the second time up. One out for the Panthers. Tiller on second. Here's the pitch. Rollins foul. Great cut. Fouled straight back. And again, if she gets around, the left fielder has backed up a little bit more now. She's now halfway between, I guess she had a fence in the dirt. That's the deepest I've seen her play so far tonight. Right fielder still way shallow. I don't know if you can see it on TV, folks, to the right-hand side, right behind the first baseman. Your right fielder is playing that shallow. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Rollins swings through it for strike 2. Don't need to do too much here, Molly. Just put that ball in play, sweetie. If she hits in the right center field gap, she'd be running for days. Anything, just try to advance this runner. Here's the 0-2 pitch to Rollins. She pops it up right behind us. Stays alive. All right. Panthers down 3-2, top of the 5th. Trying to make some noise right here. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And she hits one to right center field, and it's down. Rollins going for 2. Here comes Tiller. She's going to score easily. And ladies and gentlemen, the Panthers have tied this game up. RBI double by Molly Rollins, right center field gap. Great job by Rollins right there. Just what the doctor ordered. So after retiring 9 in a row, 2 straight doubles by the Panthers. And we have, I don't know if they made contact around the first base. I'm not really sure what happened here. Second baseman's kind of shaking off the right foot. I didn't see what happened. I don't know if they made contact or something. She tripped. I don't know. Did you see it, Terry? Not really sure what happened right there. Coach from High Point is coming out to check on her second baseman. Grab her knee a little bit. Give a little high five. Toughen it up. I like it. I like it. I like what I see here. I like what I see. I'm not going to lie to you, folks. Sometimes I've coached boys. I've coached girls. Sometimes girls are tougher than some of the boys. Can't lie to you. It's all like I see it. All right, folks. 3-3 ball game now in the top of the 5th. Top of the 5th inning right here. 3-3 ball game. Panthers back-to-back doubles. Brings up Brigman. Here's the first pitch, and she takes outside, and it's a pass ball, and Rollins is going to get to third base. This is where Trinity is dangerous. A veteran hitter knows what she has to do here. Knows all she's got to do right now. One out. Yeah, you're right. 1-0 count. And 1 ball, no strikes. Here's the pitch to Brigman. High again. I'm not going to lie to you, folks. If I am Raines, I am not throwing her a really good pitch right now. Take my chances with Chestnut on deck. Another veteran, but Trinity, a really good stick, going USC Salcahatchee next year. Veteran ball player for the Panthers. Here's the pitch. And she takes a absolute rip at that one. I think she was trying to hit that one to McBee, but it's fouled straight back. She might have been going for some of them trucks over in left field. I'm glad I parked mine a little bit farther left than that. 2-1 count to Brigman. 3-3 ball game, folks. Rollins on third. Panthers trying to take the lead again. Sets up outside. Here's the pitch. And she hits another foul. Straight back. 2-2 count to Brigman. Big spot right here for Trinity. All she's got to do is put this one in play. If she stays back and were to hit this one right, I'm telling you, folks, if you look on your screen, that right fielder is almost like an extra infielder. Here's the 2-2 pitch to Brigman. She throws a changeup and does a great job of keeping her hands back right there to foul that ball off because Brigman likes to lean out in front right there. She did a heck of a job. Of keeping her hands back to foul that off and keep this at-bat going. All right, Trinity, make something happen right here. Here we go. Hold on. We got a timeout here. The shortstop and third baseman talking to each other. I don't know what's going on. We're coming off the field. She wants some shades, I understand. Kind of like the center fielder wants shades now. So they've called time. So the center fielder can get some shades. Sun is kind of hitting center and left pretty good right now. Left fielder does not have shades on, but the center fielder does. Here's the 2-2 pitch to Brigman. And she hits it right field. And it's dropped. Rollins is going to score. And just like that, E9 there, the Panthers have taken back the lead 4-3. Panthers with 2 runs here already in the 5th, and then let's see if they can keep it going with Kendra Chestnut, who singled the first time and flied out to left. Now the right fielder backs up a little bit, but Brigman did her job. No matter, even if she'd have caught that ball, Rollins was going to score. So Boyle now courtesy running for the pitcher, Olivia Boyle, Jr., now on first for the Panthers. Panthers got something going, folks. 4-3 ball game. Kendra Chestnut, veteran hitter again. Dangerous in this situation. And she hits a fly ball straight up in the air to the third baseman, who catches it. Got her pitch, too. That pitch was right down Broadway. Brings up Terwin Kelly again with a hot little bat. Now, Terwin did get an RBI single first time up. Struck out the last time. But 2 outs for the Panthers. Runner on first. 4-3 ball game now for the Panthers in the top of the 5th. Here's a pitch from Raines. And Kelly hits it to center field. And caught. But the Panthers, ladies and gentlemen, back-to-back doubles and then an error by the right fielder, scored 2 runs. Panthers back on top, 4-3. We got us a ball game here. Another little barn burning. It was going to be tough. And the Grizzlies are going to send up Raines and Howard and Hart. Raines and Howard have been 2 of the best hitters. Howard has been absolutely stroking it today. Just got a message from Miss Nicole Teal. Hey, Nicole, Dad is watching and listening at McLeod. We hope Mr. Charlie Short gets better. He's given us a little scare lately, but he's in the hospital. He's feeling better. Hopefully things are going to be okay. We love Mr. Short. Mr. Short, a big McBee supporter. See him almost every day walking down my road in McBee, dropping off his grandkids at school as well every day because I get paid so much money, folks, to be the parking lot guy behind McBee High School. So, ladies and gentlemen, when I retire in 3 years, if you know of anybody who needs a good parking lot guy, call me. Mr. Short, thanks for tuning in, man. We hope you get feeling better. If you need something, please let us know. I know a McBee win would be great, and I know this tight ball game is probably not good for the heart as we go. But, again, Mr. Short, thanks for tuning in. All right, folks, 4-3 ball game. McBee up. Raines up the bat. She takes an outside pitch for a ball. Raines has been throwing the ball well today after a rough first inning and retired about 9 in a row until the Panthers got back-to-back doubles last inning. Took a 4-3 lead. Here's the pitch. High and outside for ball 2. We really need to get that leadoff hitter right here. Howard on deck has been hot. She is swinging a good bat. We really want to go after this first from Trinity. It's 2-0 count. Want to really get this first out right here. Here's the pitch. And it is right field, and it's going to drop for a base hit in front of Kelly. Good piece of hitting right there. 2-0 pitch, outside fastball. Brings up Howard. And, folks, Howard has been hit the ball hard today. Even after that first bat, the kind of controversial first at-bat where she struck out. But then the umpire kept her in the box because of some stuff in the fan. I really didn't hear anything wrong. And then the very next, after an umpire brings her back, she hits a base hit the right field to score 2 runs. So we went from having 2 outs and a runner on second to being down, or it's going to be tied 2-2. So here we go. Howard with a good stick. No outs. Bottom of the 5th, 4-3 Panthers. Courtesy runner for High Point. She swings through a fastball, Howard does, for strike 1. Courtesy runner is number 15, Taryn Gist, for High Point on first base right now. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And fouled back. Great location right there. Good low fastball that Howard really couldn't do much with. And that's where Trinity's going to have to live right here, folks. She's going to have to throw that little curveball to the outside, but she can't throw nothing high because Howard has a really good hands to the high pitch. Let's see what we're going to call right here. 0-2 pitch. They keep it outside, high and outside, just a hair. And she did a good job of taking off of that because most people would have swung. Good 0-2 pitch right there. No outs. It's bottom of the 5th. 4-3 Panthers. Man on first for High Point. Here's 1-2. And she throws a changeup, hit short, and it's drops in front of Tiller. I think the sun might have got her a little bit there. Has the shades on, but that was a 1-2 pitch. That's a third hit of the night for Howard. She is a tough out for sure. That wasn't a bad pitch. Kind of expected a curveball there, but she threw a little bit more of a changeup. Howard stuck the bat out and drops it in front of center fielder. So I'd be willing to bet in this situation, Emily Hart is up to bat. She's flied out both times, once to the catcher, once to the center fielder, and I'd be willing to bet my paycheck she's going to bunt right here. If she doesn't, I'd be shocked. But I'm a teacher, folks, and my paycheck ain't much. Let's see what happens. Nope. She doesn't turn the bunt. Thank God we didn't shake on that. No outs for High Point. Bottom of the fifth, 4-3 Panthers. High Point has got runners on first and second. Nobody out. Here's the pitch. And she hits a short fly ball to Sydney at second. Didn't need to throw that ball right there, Sydney. Just hold on to it. We don't need to throw that in left field, sweetie. I know you want to make a play. Really shocked they didn't turn the bunt right there. First to second down, 1 run. But thank God I didn't really shake hands with anybody. And thank God I'm not Pete Rose, because I would have lost a bet right there. That was a fly to the second baseman for the first out. So High Point now brings up Logan Hurst, who has grounded out to the pitcher and struck out. 4-3 Panthers. Panthers scored 2 in the top of the fifth to take the lead. Here is Hurst with runners on first and second and 1 out. See what can happen. Here's the pitch. Swings at a fastball. Swings through a high fastball. Strike 1. Panthers playing straight away in the outfield. Tiller a little bit more in the center. Taryn Kelly a little in right field. A little shallow. Here's the pitch. Wow. Wow. A strike an inning or two ago is now a ball. That was a great pitch, but called a ball. 1-1 count. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Hits a line drive over Matthews' head into Kelly right field. And then she's holding up at third now. They have her run down again, but they don't throw it this time. Last time they tried to. Didn't work. So base hit to right field by Hurst. Loads the bases with 1 out for High Point. That brings up Camden Boyea, who struck out her first at-bat and then was hit by a pitch in the last at-bat. Bases loaded. See what happens here. She pulls back and fouls it straight back for strike 1. Big situation here for both teams. Big situation. It's 4-3 Panthers, folks, top of the fifth. Bases loaded for High Point. 1 out. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Outside pitch, swings through it, strike 2. Good pitch there by Brigman. And I wouldn't really throw anything different, folks. I wouldn't slow up her bat. Let's see what they do with the 0-2 pitch right here. Outfield playing in, and it's outside. And he calls ball 1. That was tough. That was a pretty close pitch right there. That was a tough 0-2 take that didn't go our way. Here's 1-2. Outside for ball 2. Brigman's been keeping Boyea's pitches to the outside in this at-bat. See what she does here. Bases loaded. Infield is in. Outfield a little shallow, not too much. Here's a 2-2 pitch, and she fouls it back. Hanging tough. New kids on the block. Just got a text from Dr. Lovelace. Dr. Lovelace says, hey, man, broadcast looks good and sounds good. Thank you, Dr. Lovelace. Appreciate you tuning in, Dr. Lovelace. That man's about to retire in a few days, folks, into this year. Dr. Lovelace, great man. 2-2 pitch. Strike 3 on the outside corner. She takes it for strike 3. Big pitch by Brigman right there. Ladies and gentlemen, 2 outs. Here we go. This is what you live for. Both sides. I'm glad I'm just calling this game. Cadence Courtney up. Hit a slow roller to Matthews and made an error last time she was up, the last inning. Here we go. Bases loaded. 2 outs. First pitch on the outside. Just off the plate for ball 1. 2 down for the Panthers right here. Outfield sort of kind of straight away shallow, not too deep. Here's the 1-0 pitch. She did it. He said she didn't go. Then the umpire behind the plate wanted to call it strike. He appeals at the second base, and he said she didn't. I'm not really sure. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Right down to it. Popped up. And we're going to get out of this inning, folks. Great job. We get out of a jam, ladies and gentlemen. High Point loads the bases, 1 out, and doesn't score. That's huge, ladies and gentlemen. That's big time. As old Trump says, that's huge. And at the end of 5, got a ball game here. McBee 4, High Point 3. Wow. Great job by Brigman on the mound right there. Gets a pop-up to end that inning with bases loaded. Man, just what the doctor ordered. And let's see if the Panthers, bringing up 7, 8, 9 this inning, bringing up Matthews, McKenzie, and Newsom, can make some damage. Another run or two would really go big because High Point just not going to go away. Not going to go away. That's why they're here. Terry, we're not taking breaks. We're here for the long haul. Mr. Tiller over here keeps asking if I want a break. Nah, we're good, man. We're doing this for the people. Again, I want to thank Mr. Terry Tiller, folks. Please make sure if you're watching the game, we've got a good little turnout watching the game right now. We've got some texts, good people, some views and stuff. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching the game, please make sure you thank Mr. Terry Tiller. What a great job he has done. Beautiful broadcast. Sounds good. And if people are texting me saying it sounds good with my sorry voice, then things are going well. Hey, we're up to about 32 folks live streaming right now. Back in McBee, we've got a 0-0 ball game after 1. Both teams had a runner picked off first base in the first inning in McBee baseball. So here we go, folks. We are in the top of the 6th. Sydney Matthews, 7-8-9 for the Panthers. 4-3 lead for the Panthers right here. See if they can keep it going. Here's the first pitch to Matthews. Swinging a good bat lately. All right, we called time because the third baseman's mask was laying on the ground. So her mask was actually laying on the ground while the pitcher was in motion, but the umpire called time, quickly saw it. Good job by the home plate umpire there. Matthews, folks, today is 0 for 1. Walked her first at bat, flied out to the second baseman. Like I said, swinging a hot bat, though, lately. Ware Scholes on Tuesday night, 2 seeds to right center field. Good little bat to have in the bottom of the order, especially in the 7 position. There's Terry playing with the video a little bit. You see old Eddie Rollins out in right field in his yellow shirt. Like the pace around. There we go. Back. Get the play around. Terry's got cameras set up all over this place, folks. You think you're at a – you only got 2? Oh, you just got different angles? I was going to say, it's almost like we're at a Wawa just looking at all these different angles on this other one. Here's the first pitch to Matthews. She swings through a fastball on the outside. Strike 1. If Sydney will stay back on this pitch and drive to right center field, folks, again, that right fielder, if you can look on your screen, the far right side is almost like an extra infielder. Here's the pitch. High and outside for ball 1. Good take by Matthews. Matthews, again, freshman, first year here playing at McBee. Stepped in and done a really good job at second base. Here's the 1-1. She rips it down the line, and that is foul. Wow, by maybe 2 feet. Oh, almost hit the third base umpire, by the way. Man, that would have been big. Now she just needs to stay back here and think middle backside as a hitter. You always want to think 2 strikes, folks, middle backside. You shorten your swing a little bit, shorten your stride, actually. Choke up a little bit, and you want to think middle backside. It's always your 2-strike philosophy, unless you're Reggie Jackson. 1-2 pitch to Sydney Matthews. And she swings through a fastball for strike 3. Right down the heart right there. That's going to bring up third baseman Mary McKenzie. Mary struck out her first at-bat, flied out to the catcher her second at-bat. But dangerous here, dangerous can rip one at any time. And again, left fielders playing in. A little bit more shallow than I have seen left fielders play us this year. First pitch to McKenzie, and she hits a foul ball down the third base line. Just missed it. Almost hit the third base umpire again. Top of the 6th here in Spartanburg, ladies and gentlemen. 4-3 Panthers. Again, the winner of this game is in the driver's seat in the District 1 bracket. Somebody would have to come and beat them twice on Wednesday at their place. Can the Panthers hold on here? Good game. Here's the 0-1 to McKenzie. High and outside for ball 1. Kinsey steps out of the box, looking at Coach McCaskill, third base side. Kinsey playing with a little heavy heart, which we'll get into as well in just a few minutes this week for the last week. Here's the 1-1. Takes a low ball. Kinsey's uncle passed away last week in an accident, so our thoughts and prayers are with her family. Playing with, like I said, a little heavy heart right here. Talked to her a little bit yesterday, you could tell. 2-1 pitch. Outside for ball 3. Good at bat by McKenzie right here. This would be big, get a base runner. Right what we need. McKenzie's dad, Johnny, hanging out right field where I usually hang out. Him and Eddie hanging out there. Right field crew. Good folks. Here's the 3-1 pitch to McKenzie. And it's right down the middle for strike 2. Taken all the way. Full count to McKenzie. Good at bat right here. Good at bat. Make her work. And the coach now calls timeout for High Point. I don't have a clue what he's calling timeout about. Now the umpire, the head coach of the High Point Grizzlies went to the home plate umpire. I'm not really sure what this is about. That was a called strike. It's a full count right here. So the umpire behind the plate, the head coach of High Point, went and talked to the home plate umpire for like 5 seconds. The home plate umpire called the third base umpire, and now the first base umpire over. And ladies and gentlemen, no clue. Yeah, they were talking about, they wanted to know what the count was. All you got to do is ask me, baby. I'm on top of it back here. We're on top of it. All you got to do is me and Terry, we're on top of it, folks. They don't give this job to anybody. All right. Full count, 1 out to Mary McKenzie. See what she can do right here. Come on, Mary. Here's the pitch. And she pops it up. It's going to be in shallow left field, but the left fielder, because she plays shallow, was right underneath of it. That would have been a tough play in the time, but that left fielder has been playing shallow most of the game. 2 outs. Brings up Jenna Newsom, who has struck out twice today. Left fielder Jenna Newsom. Been swinging a hot bat, a little cool today. See if she can get something going right here in the bottom of the order. Here's the pitch, and she fouls it back. Good swing there by Newsom. Update from McBee, 0-0 McBee Christchurch baseball after 2 innings. 0-1 count the Newsom here. 2 outs for the Panthers, top of the 6th. 4-3 McBee. Here's the pitch. And she takes it up high. Good job, Jenna. Those high pitches, for those who have played baseball, softball before, always the hardest ones to lay off because you feel like you can hit that thing about 700 feet. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Inside strike. Good pitch right down the middle there on the inside corner. Two down, 1-2 count the Newsom. Here's the pitch from Raines. And she swings through it and misses. Panthers go 3 up, 3 down in the 6th. Raines settles down after that 5th inning in which we scored 2 runs there, and we go to the bottom of the 6th inning, ladies and gentlemen. A barn burner here. It's what you get pay your money for. 4-3 Panthers. To the bottom of the 6th. High Point's going to send up 9-1-2 this inning. Let me tell you something, folks. Number 9 hitter is 2 for 2. She ain't no slouch. Oh, Elazouk. Tough little ball player. Scrappy catcher. Again, in the other side of the District 1 bracket, where Shoals County playing right now. Don't know the score. Have not looked that up. But the loser of that game looks like Terry's going to pull out Game Changer for us to see what's up. He's going to pull out some Game Changer for us if we get an update from the Calhoun Ware Shoals game. That game is being played in Ware Shoals. And the winner of that game will then play the loser of this game in an elimination game. Again, I know to reiterate, folks, the winner of this game is in the driver's seat. Winner of this game will be 2-0 in the district. And somebody will have to come to your place on Wednesday of next week and beat you 2 times to win the district. So here we go. Zook up to bat. Number 9 hitter, the catcher, Tough. She's 2 for 2 today, too, folks. Here's the first pitch. And she fouls it straight back off the fence for strike 1. This would be a huge, huge out. Lead off the 6th inning for the Panthers. Huge. Again, this girl has been swinging. Zook has been swinging a really, really good bat. Now, that was third. Yeah, here's 0-1 pitch. Ground ball, foul, just foul. Just foul down the third base line, thankfully. 0-2 to Zook. Again, folks, 2 for 2. Ware Shoals is up on Calhoun Go. Ware Shoals beat Calhoun County 10-0, ladies and gentlemen. So the winner of this game, it's going to be loser of this game, is going to play Ware Shoals on Monday. Here's the 0-2, outside and high. Ball 1. So Ware Shoals beats Calhoun 10-0. So Ware Shoals will now travel to either McBee or High Point. Whoever loses this game, Ware Shoals will go to on Monday. Here's the 0-2, 1-2 pitch, excuse me. It's a pop up the center field to Ava, and Taylor catches it. That's what we needed, folks. Fly ball dead center right there with the shades on. Zook now 2 for 3. That's a big out because Zook has been tearing it up today. That's going to go back to the top of the order and bring up Alex Creel. Creel's 0 for 3 today. Flied out to the shortstop, struck out, flied out to the second baseman. Again, folks, though, dangerous hitter here. Good speed, good stick, good center fielder as well. Here's the pitch. Low and outside for ball 1. Great weather here, too, in Spartan. I mean, couldn't ask for a better night. Good little crowd. Nothing major, but a good crowd on both sides. A little small environment. Here's the 1-0 pitch. And that's strike 1. Good pitch on the inside right there, right across the letters. Stopped the Zaxby's 2.5 hours ago, and the Dr. Pepper still tastes okay. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And it's a changeup on the end, little curveball on the inside for strike 2. Great pitch there by Brigman. She's got that pitch down pat today. She does it high for a strike and low for a strike. 1-2 right here to Creel. 1 out for the Panthers. Here's the pitch. Outside and fouled off to the third base side. Jenna Newsom, if you're looking at the screen, ladies and gentlemen, Jenna Newsom left field playing just off the line. Left center field kind of wide open right there. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Oh, line drive back to Brigman and caught, ladies and gentlemen. Caught by Brigman. Great play right there. That's called having some reflexes. She threw the curveball again. Creel was all over it. Hits it right back at Brigman, and Brigman with the catch. 2 down. And the Panthers, 2 down for the Panthers, and that brings up Kylie Lauder, the left fielder, who has reached on by Aaron and struck out her last 2 times up. Let's see what we can do here. Here's the first pitch, and she swings through a fastball on the outside. 0-1 to Lauder. That's a great play right there. 4-3 Panthers, bottom of the 6th. Here's the pitch. Little curveball again. This time base hit up the middle for Lauder. That one got hung. She went back to that curveball again, but that one was actually hung right there, right in the zone. 2-out base hit. And this is what I talked about at the beginning of the game, folks. Last Tuesday, I know you might say, well, hey, Chris, you beat Ware Shoals 14-4. Yep. But 3 of those runs came after we got the first 2 outs of an inning twice. So first 2 outs again here. Here's the pitcher, Julie Raines. She hits it weak one back to Brigman, and Brigman steps and throws to Chestnut, and out of the inning, ladies and gentlemen. Big, big inning for the Panthers right there on defense. Because now Howard comes up, who's 3 for 3 next inning. She comes up with nobody on. So big time. So we go to the top of the 7th, ladies and gentlemen, here in Spartanburg. Panthers 4, High Point 3. And let me tell you something, folks. This is exactly what you want because you have lead off, Lily Beasley be leading off. We're at the top of the order for the Panthers coming up this inning. Exactly what we want. If we could get her on some speed, need to add another run, 2 or 10 this inning would be absolutely perfect. Nothing like a little Taylor Swift in the background, it never gets old. A lot of people, Terry's right here listening to me. A lot of people hate on Taylor Swift. I'm going to tell you right now, she's probably one of the smartest women that's alive. Seriously, smart. I mean, hey, I'm going to make an Eras tour. And I'm going to go to all these big cities, and I'm going to make like, $1 billion. I'm going to give all my truck drivers like $200,000 or whatever. So, hey, man, if Taylor Swift wants to send something my way, my daughter turns 15 tomorrow. Hey, I'm going to give a shout-out to my daughter who hates me doing this. My daughter, Addison, who's on the team, turns 15 tomorrow. So happy early birthday to Addison. Hopefully we get a win tonight. Celebrate tomorrow with some cake and ice cream and have a good little time. Maybe some spaghetti, Addison's favorite meal. Christ Church now 2-0 over McBee in the top of the third in baseball. Come on, boys. Come on, boys. All right, folks, here we go. We're in the top of the seventh here in Spartanburg. Panthers up 4-3. We got exactly what we want right here. It's our leadoff batter, Lily Beasley. Here's the first pitch, and she hits a fly ball to left field. Again, left fielder playing shallow, and it's right to her. I was kind of hoping, not to be bad about this, but I was kind of hoping, I'm not the coach, I'm not the players, that we would take some pitches this inning, kind of make her throw a little bit more and try to make her get in a groove to where, even if she threw a strike, we make her throw a lot more pitches. Leads Ava Tiller. Tiller doubled in left center field gap last time, then scored on a double by Rollins. Here's the first pitch to Ava. And she hits a pop-up, too, a little off-speed pop-up, and it drops. It actually drops. The third baseman took a couple steps back. The shortstop came over, and, folks, it just dropped. I'm not going to lie to you. That was, I hate to say this, folks, that was a can of corn. That should have been out number 2, but the third baseman went back, took a couple steps, shortstop went that way, and it just drops. So Panthers get one, get a little lucky right there. High Point gives them a run on first base. Tiller with speed now, probably the fastest girl on the team. Here comes Molly Rollins, who doubled in the gap last time. This run would be huge, ladies and gentlemen. Here's the first pitch to Rollins. She shows bunt, pulls back. Tiller goes. Here's the throw to second base. It's not even close. Tiller's going to steal second easily. And I believe that was a strike or ball. Ball or strike, Blue?
Count, Blue. Strike. Thanks, sir.
That was a called strike. I had to ask him. Sorry, folks, if you heard me there. So Rollins now with a girl on second. This is perfect. Sets up. Here's Rollins' 0-1 pitch. And she hits one deep to left. And it's going to drop. It's going to drop. Tiller's around third. She's coming home, and she's going to stand up. And the Panthers, Molly Rollins with another double to left field, ladies and gentlemen. RBI double. And the Panthers go up 5-3. That was huge. And we're not done yet, folks. Rollins with RBI double, and now here comes Brigman, who drove in. Actually, don't really count as an RBI. It was an error last time up, and the right fielder is still playing pretty shallow. Brigman, this is big time for her. This is what she wants. This is what she loves. She swings to a fastball, though, trying to hit that thing to Mars. She just needs to put this in play. Put it in play. Come on, sweetie. Come on, Trinity. You ain't got to kill this one. Just put it in play somewhere. Come on. Here's the pitch. And she hits another pop-up. Dadgummit. Fart knocker. And she drops it. The shortstop drops it, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. I cannot, man, there's a bad throw, and Rollins picks up on it. And so does Brigman. The shortstop threw it into the pitcher, but the pitcher wasn't paying attention, and it got by her, folks. And just like that, what should have been a routine fly ball, it was a routine fly ball. Shortstop didn't even have to move, and she drops it. But then she throws it back to the pitcher. Pitcher's not paying attention, and the ball goes over here to the fence. And heads up base running by Molly Rollins and by Brigman. Now puts runners on second and third with one out. Wow. I won't lie to you, folks. There have been some drop balls tonight. We have been on the right side of drop fly ball stake. I'm not going to lie to you, folks. If High Point loses this game, if this game stays up like it is and the Panthers score a couple more runs or whatever, High Point can go back and look and say, man, we dropped about 4 or 5 fly balls that we should have had tonight. All right, Kendra Chestnut in a big spot, ladies and gentlemen. So the Panthers are up 5-3. Second and third, one out. Base hit's going to score 2 right here. Let's see. Here's the first pitch to Chestnut. Ooh, she takes a fastball, woof, right down the middle. Although I like that. It's a good take, though. We've been swinging a lot of his first pitches. Make this girl throw. Make her throw. Rollins on third. Boyle now running for Brigman on second. Here's the pitch. Strike 2 to Chestnut. Chestnut takes another strike. That one I think she could have turned on. Here we go. 2 strikes. 0-2 to Chestnut. Put it in play. We're going to score 1, possibly 2. Here's the pitch. And she actually took 3 straight. I've never seen that. Chestnut took 3 straight pitches right down the heart of the plate. Wow. If you'd have told me that was going to happen, I didn't see that happening. So Terwin Kelly now. Again, though, Kelly has been swinging a good bat. 0 for 3 today. It's going to be 1 for 3 today. RBI single on the first and a chance to get some more runs right here. Here's the pitch. And she pops it up to shallow center. Center fielder's coming in and makes the catch. The Panthers did score 1 more run, though. Had a chance to score a couple more. Oof. But they got some insurance, ladies and gentlemen. We go to the bottom of the 7th inning, ladies and gentlemen. Panthers 5, High Point 3. And the High Point is going to send up their 3, 4, and 5 hitter. Let me tell you something, folks. The first one's the key. You're going to send up Cheyenne Howard, the first baseman, who is 3 for 3 tonight with a single and 2 doubles. So this first batter is going to be the big one. Some tension here. Some tension here in Spartanburg, ladies and gentlemen. Not going to lie to you. I'm not trying to go harp back to that last end, but Chestnut comes up with second and third, 1 out, and took 3 pitches down the middle of the plate that I just did not trying to be funny, not picking on her. 3 pitches that Chestnut I thought could have unloaded on either one of them. I've never seen Gendra take 3 pitches. I mean, again, folks, I'm not picking on her. I was like, wow, just kind of a shock mode there. But the Panthers did score an extra run there. They needed it on Molly Rollins' RBI double to left field. So it's 5-3 Panthers in the bottom of the 7th. And, folks, again, why is this game big? If the Panthers can hold on, they'll have about 5 days, 6 days off, and somebody's going to have to come to them Wednesday to McBee and beat them twice to win the district, which is a tough task. But, hey, the Panthers did it last year on the road at High Point. So anything can happen. Here we go, folks. Man, this is what it's about. Gotta love it. Good ball games, Harry. Really good ball game. All right, folks. Leading off for High Point, it's going to be Cheyenne Howard. She's the first baseman. Folks, she has swung a hot bat today. 3 for 3. 3 for 3 right here. Back in McBee. Christchurch 2, McBee 0 after the 3rd inning there. Still a lot of time left in that baseball game. Here we go, folks. Bottom of the 7th. First pitch. And she swings and misses at a curveball for strike 1. Great pitch by Trinity there. And that's where she needs to live, folks, because Howard has really been swinging a good bat up high. Actually, last at bat, she hit a lower pitch, but that was a heck of a little curveball to start off. Here's the 0-1. She throws another curveball, and she fouls it off, and she now has Howard 0-2. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a big pitch right here. This is a big at-bat because Howard, again, folks, has been the kind of leader for High Point today. 0-2 pitch. I don't see Trinity throwing anything close to remotely being good right here, but let's see. She throws a high pitch. She strikes her out, ladies and gentlemen. Wow, great pitch by Brigman. I didn't expect high heat right there, but she gave her the high heat. I did not expect that one. I thought she might throw something off speed or outside, but Brigman said, hey, I'm going to throw my fastball right at your chest, and daggum, she swung through it. Ladies and gentlemen, that's a huge first out for the Panthers. Brings up Emily Hart, who's 0 for 3 today. 3 flyouts. Here's the pitch. And she hits another fly ball, and McKenzie's there. Oh, off her glove, man. Right up against the fence right there. McKenzie off her glove. She makes that catch. That would have been 2 outs. That was a tough play. Little fly ball off to the left-hand side. Oh, man, that would have been big. 39. Hey, we got 39 viewers, man. It's not too shabby. It's better than 38. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in tonight, man. This is the first time we've done this broadcast. We're digging it. All right, so here we go. It is 0-1, 1 out to Hart. Here's the pitch. Outside, just a hair. 1-1 count. Hart flied out to the catcher. First at bat, center fielder, second at bat, and second baseman. She's all around the horn. Here we go. 1-1 count the Hart. 1 out for the Panthers. Bottom of the 7th. 5-3 lead. Here's the pitch. She's foul ball. Hits one down the line. McKenzie is playing on the line, but it was to her right. Foul ball right there. Just foul. That would have been a sure double. Actually, it might have been a single. Not being bad about that. Might have been a single. My brother Richard, ladies and gentlemen, is trying to call me in the middle of a softball game. He's in Ohio. He must not be listening. What are you doing, Rich? My brother is trying to call me in the middle of a game, ladies and gentlemen. All right, it's 1-2 to Hart. Here's the pitch. She swings and misses. 2 outs for the Panthers. 2 outs for the Panthers, ladies and gentlemen. Panthers 1 out away from advancing to the District 1 championship. Here we go. Up the bat is Logan Hurst. 0 for 2 today. Here's the pitch. Outside. I'm not going to lie to you, folks. If I'm Trinity, I'm going right after. Don't waste it. 2 down. Let's go get her. It's kind of been our weakness, a little bit of kryptonite. Here's the 1-0 pitch from Brigman. Ooh, just off the plate for ball 2. 5-3 Panthers in the bottom of the 7th. 2-0 count to Logan Hurst. Here's the pitch. Inside fastball misses. It is now 3-0. Ugh. There's my fart knocker of the night right here. This is what, that's all right. Brigman here, 3-0. They have been swinging 3-0 all night. 2 outs, though. Here we go. See if Trinity can come back. Here's the pitch. And he calls ball 4. So they're still alive, ladies and gentlemen. Still alive. That's going to bring up Cannon Boyea. Boyea. I was told to think Louisiana on that. Boyea. She is 0 for 2 today. She struck out twice and been hit by a pitch. Ladies and gentlemen, the runner on nothing. Runner on first base, folks, means nothing right now. It's a 5-3 game, but that runner means nothing. Defense just needs to play, get the out at first base. Outfield needs to keep it in front. Here we go, folks. What you live for right here. Camden Boyea, 0 for 2. 2 outs for the Panthers. Runner on first. 5-3 ball game. Here's the pitch. She swings and misses at a high fastball. Strike 1. You can cut the tension with a knife a little bit. It's just fun. This is fun, folks. These girls are battling out here. Here we go. 0-1 pitch. Wow. Outside. He's called that a strike half the night. Not right now, though, because it's the 7th inning and it's 5-3. That was a good pitch. Just off the plate. Here's the 1-1. Strike 2. Swings and misses. Molly drops it, but that's okay. It's a 1-2 pitch. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Panthers up 5-3, bottom of the 7th, 1-2 count. Runner on first for High Point. Winner advances. Here's the pitch. And she swings and misses. And the Panthers come to High Point and beat the number 1 seed 5-3 in a heck of a ball game, ladies and gentlemen. Heck of a ball game. Tell you what, anytime you can go on the road and win a ball game in the playoffs, I don't care who you're playing or what it is, folks, that's huge. That is huge. Ladies and gentlemen, couldn't be more proud of these Lady Panthers. Getting down 3-2, coming back, scoring a couple more runs, adding some insurance last inning. And you come on the road and beat the number 1 seed in the district, the High Point Grizzlies. Great job by the Panthers right there. And great job by Trinity Brigman. Heck of a job on the mound tonight. Wow, ladies and gentlemen, wow. So now what happens is this. So now Ware Shoals, who won tonight over Calhoun County, will have to go to High Point on Monday because they got backed up. So Ware Shoals has to go to High Point. They'll have to come here on Monday. The winner of that game then has to come to McBee on Wednesday and beat the Panthers twice, which is a tall task to ask for. Wow. Terry, that was fun. Terry, that was fun, man. Had a good time. Terry brought it to my attention. We should do it. Hey, I just got a text from my mother-in-law, Linda, listening back in Jefferson, South Carolina. She's been watching as well. Thanks, Mom. Mark Winburn with some nice, hey, thanks, Mark. Appreciate y'all tuning in very much. My brother Richard just tried to call a while ago in the middle of a game. I don't know why I couldn't answer that thing. But, Rich, if you're listening, which you probably must not be because you tried to call me, I'll call you here shortly. Wow, ladies and gentlemen, great game by the Panthers. Wow. Man, looked like at the beginning of the game, a 2-0 ball game. And then the High Point comes back with 2 in the first. High Point gets 1 in the fourth to take a 3-2 lead. Panthers come back with 2 in the fifth to take a 4-3 lead. The Panthers got out of a bases-loaded jam in the fifth inning with 1 out, bases loaded. They got a strikeout looking and a fly ball right back to Trinity to get out. And that actually right there was the part of the game right there, the turning point of the game, Terry, when right there when you thought the McBee might be able to just pull this one out. Getting out of that bases-loaded jam with 1 out was huge. So, ladies and gentlemen, and like I told you about before, not being bad about this, my mom just, hey, ready for Terry, ready for this? My mom sends me a text. My mom says, before you leave, thank Mr. Tiller for doing this so I could watch from Delmar, Maryland. So thank you again, Mr. Terry, for everything you do. Mom, it's on every game. It'll be back Wednesday. I'll be in the press box calling the game. Well, you know what, Terry? I think we might try to do double duty. I might try to announce and announce. Why not? What the heck? Let's have a little fun. You know what I mean? Let's see if the FCC will listen to us and maybe not cut us off the air. What a great game here, Spartanburg, ladies and gentlemen. 5-3, the Panthers are victorious. So, again, now Ware Shoals will come here Monday to play High Point. The winner of that game then has to come to McBee on Wednesday and beat the Panthers twice. That's going to be for the district championship. Great job. So, ladies and gentlemen, we appreciate y'all tuning in tonight. It's been fun. It's been real, and we will see you on Wednesday.